The Honourable Opposition House Leader.
For months now, Conservatives have refused to come clean about their plans to cut old age security. The Finance Minister claimed that the only projections he has seen have come from the media. Now we learn that the Finance Minister has been sitting on a report about the future costs of OAS for nearly 5 years, but refuses to share it with Canadians. 2 elections, 4 budgets, 1 big cover-up. Why are Canadians only now learning the truth?
Mr. Speaker, of course, that report was never completed because at the time we were entering an economic downturn and the focus of our government was to focus on the economic stimulus, our economic action plan, and that focus in fact worked because we produced 750,000 net new jobs since the economic downturn. That was our focus for Canadians, ensuring jobs, growth and economic prosperity in the short and medium term. We are now turning our focus on ensuring income security for the long term. That's why we're making changes to make old age security sustainable.
Opposition House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, 6 years ago when the Prime Minister was out on the campaign trail, he promised Canadians he wouldn't cut OAS. Back then he said, and I quote, "to fully preserve old age security and projected future increases." But now we learn the truth. Conservatives were always planning to cut OAS as far back as 2007, yet never once did they come clean with Canadians. Canadians pay faithfully into their pensions. Canadians paid for this report. Will they stop burying their cuts in their Trojan horse budget bill and stop burying this report?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Speaker, our objective is to ensure that our old age security system is there for current generations and for future generations, because we want to act in the interest of our economic security for the long term. That's not what the leader of the NDP wants to do. The leader of the NDP believes in an economic theory that says for one Canadian to do better, another Canadian has to be worse off. For one region to succeed economically, another region has to do worse off. Well, I can tell you that's not the experience of 145 years of Canadian history. Canadians know better. They know that when one part of Canada succeeds, when our economy grows, we all grow together. That's why the NDP approach is so dangerous to Canada's economic future.
The Honourable Opposition House Leader.
Ce n'est pas étonnant que le conservateur veuille cacher le fait aux Canadiens. Tous les rapports connus sur la sécurité de vieillesse disent que le programme est viable et qu'il n'est pas nécessaire de faire passer l'âge de retraite à 67 ans. Le directeur parlementaire de budget, le OCDE, les Canadiens, tous sont d'accord. Est-ce que la vraie raison pour laquelle le Premier ministre ne veut pas dévoiler ces rapports, c'est parce qu'il va confirmer que le programme est déjà viable?
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I said several times, we are trying to assure the economic and income security of Canadians in both the short term and in the long term. That's what we're doing with our changes to old age security. But I find it very interesting that this member of the NDP, their House Leader, is now backing off and won't even defend his own leader's comments about our resource sector development being a disease. He won't even defend his own leader's policy of pitting one region of Canada against another. I'm not surprised. Already his party is abandoning the NDP leader.